Hey everybody, and welcome to my first video. Today we're going to be talking about this model right here. This model is the Mandalorian Model by Metal Earth Fascinations. It's a pretty good model, and I really like the way that it was built. You can see that there's a lot of detail in this model. You can even see down here, there is his name on the... And he's a pretty big build. This build runs 11.99 centimeters long, 18.8 centimeters tall, and 10.49 wide. This model also comes in 3 sheets and is rated an 8 out of 10 difficulty. This model was just recently released from its pre-order that had been put up in October of 2020, and the other models that had come up with that were the IG-11, the Child, and the Razor Crest. But we'll come back to those in just a second. Innovations has just sent out the pre-orders that had been placed, and I was one of the first to get this model. Notice out of the groups on Facebook that I'm in. The first to build and put together and truly experience this model. I really like some of the detail that, and I'll get some better close-up shots in just a second. But this was higher on the difficulty level. I was very surprised when I first opened it because I have built models review at another time, like the Stormtrooper, Boba Fett. They're very similarly built, and also models from the premium series Mandalorian mine. I had gotten the Child when they originally released the first shipment out of that. Rarely any difficulties putting that one together. The first step really had me stuck, and I was starting to get really frustrated because there was a few spots on this model that I just couldn't get together quite right. On the chest plate right here, I believe, is one of the places that I was worried about scratching the most. It's really like the leg shaping and not really wanting to damage this beautiful, beautiful paint job that they have on this model, and I really think that overall this is a really good build. I sometimes don't really like on these models how the fingers come together. I think that they're really weird shaped like that, but if you're looking at it from further away, you really can't tell, and it's really a nice build overall. I think that it looks great, and just the authenticity of the way that this model is just really comes together. You see there's even like holes in the cape and stuff, and I really like how that whole aspect of it was. I had a rough start when I first started it, like I said, but I really liked how the whole thing came together, and my main thing was worried about not scratching I don't really worry about scratching so much on the all silver models, especially if they have a lot of engravings, because you can't really notice that overall. This is a really good model for people to sink their teeth into, not really for non-experienced builders. If this is your first time in a Metal Earth, I really don't recommend this model for your first start. There are plenty other, if you're only into Metal Earth because you're a fan of Star Wars and stuff, and you just want to have like a really cool model to set on your shelf next to your other Star Wars stuff, there's many other things that you can get, like the helmet line, maybe some of the smaller ships, but that's also pushing it because some of those are really hard. Yeah, I think that it came together quite well, and it was well worth the wait. Some of the other models that came out in this line were the Mandalorian, obviously, the Child, the Razor Crest, and IG-11. I don't know if I've already mentioned that, but just to bring that up to light. And these are still up for pre-order on innovatoys.com, which is where I ordered all of my models from. Funny story is that when I originally placed my pre-order, I placed my pre-order for just the Mandalorian because I really am a fan of the show, and I thought that it'd be a cool model to build, and this was before I've built the other premium series figure Star Wars line things. So I just pre-ordered the Mandalorian and the Child, thinking that, you know, they'd be fun builds, and I actually ordered 2 of the Child, one for me and one for my sister. And that was, I liked building that, so I obviously built it again. And then after I got the Mandalorian, I had this whole setup, this new shelf that I had ordered, or that I had received, and I had all the Star Wars figures lined up on it and Star Wars models that I've built. So I have the Stormtrooper and Boba Fett and Darth Vader, so obviously the Mandalorian needed to go on that, and I thought, what better to complete that than having the other tall figure, IG-11, so obviously I had to order him, and I also ordered the Razor Crest, because I thought if I'm going to have 3 out of the 4, might as well just complete the series, and I'm really huge into Star Wars, so, you know, you can't just have 3 out of 4, and I might even get another Razor Crest in a little bit, because when I originally ordered it, I didn't know that it had the landing option and the flying option on the stand, and I think that that's a really cool concept. So when I placed that pre-order, just a couple days ago, and that was right when they said that they weren't shipping out anymore. Like, they were only shipping out the original pre-orders, and I guess I just got mine in there in time because I had received the Razor Crest and IG-11 within the normal 3 to 5 shipping day Innova Toys gives you. And I thought that that was pretty cool because I was expecting like another couple month wait due to the fact that they were only shipping out certain pre-orders, and I was ready to wait for it, but I thought that it was pretty cool. And here's the other child model. This one's also pretty cool, and this is the most important to this. This is what the Mandalorian box looks like, and I got other close-ups of it, and as you can see, this is what the figure looks like all around. And go ahead and scan that QR code if you want a better 360 shot. Obviously, you can see the difficulty rating right here and what the sheets will look like, just to give you a fair warning. Other information you want to know about the model. If you want to know more about this model, go ahead and check it out on either the Metal Earth website or the Innova Toys website. And as you can see right here, let me flip this over for a second. You can see that you can get a better close-up shot of the packaging of the model released by Metal Earth. And let me flip this back over. You can get a better look at the front and what the model will look like up close. Scan that QR code and you'll be able to get a 360 model live on the Metal Earth website. And this right here is just footage of a 360 view of the model, so you can get a better look and idea of the model and what it looks like up close. And that's all I have for this, so thanks for watching.